there anyone that can protect a home like this here in Los Angeles? And we found out that there really wasn't.
There really wasn't.
And that was shocking. I'm Jaime Rummerfield.
And I'm Ron Woodson, and we are doing a masterclass on preservation for the DLN.
Ron and I have worked together almost 19 years, and historic architecture is a big passion for both of us.
We're both native Angelenos, and we're finding that people from other places felt it was commonplace to come to Los Angeles, reinvent themselves, but at the same time demolish our history, our architectural history. And we would look at one another and say, you know, something has to be done. Someone has to do something to stop this proliferation of this incredible demolition all over Southern California. And that was when we started SIA. SIA stands for Save Iconic Architecture. And our mission is to bring education, advocacy, and awareness and landmarking to distressed properties, primarily in Southern California. It was with two properties. The first one, which was really the impetus, was the Jim Backus estate, which was Mr. Howe from Gilligan's Island. We got into the house and we were very excited of the prospect to work on the house.
It looked like the Bel Air Hotel.
Yes.
And we were mesmerized by how enchanted it was. And that quickly faded when the client said they wanted to tear it down. It really raised a question, wow, who can we call to report this, or is there anyone that can protect a home like this here in Los Angeles? And we found out that there really wasn't.
There really wasn't.
And that was shocking.
And we were working with a realtor, and this realtor said to us, there's this old crappy Neutra that you could tear down.
And sure enough, it was the Chewy House, which I consider one of Richard Neutra's top 10 best works. And again, we did a broad outreach where we contacted the Los Angeles Conservancy repeatedly, just as whistleblowers, really, like this. Right. This is a world-class piece of architecture. We consider it art, and so we reached out to anybody we could to say, "Do you want to buy a Neutra?" One of our clients, and outreach did buy it,
and that was the start of Save Iconic Architecture.
Yeah.
And that was in 2016.
Every city is different, and LA has a long way to go. But what we have is the Office of Historic Resources in Los Angeles, and that has 2 employees. It did, and I think they have 3 now. So you can only imagine, with millions of parcels in Los Angeles, already there's a bottleneck at the city when it comes to reviewing submissions. And so we bring on a team of writers, including historians, who write basically a very large book report on a historic property. And most of them are about 130, 150 pages long, and it details the features of the property. And then it goes to review under the Cultural Heritage Commission.
If you see a property that you think is in harm's way, reach out to your city council person. Reach out to us, Save Iconic Architecture, and we're on it. I think one of our big ones, and one that was a long and hard process, was the Standard Hotel on Sunset Boulevard.
What made that building significant is it was built in the 60s by the architect Herbert Camion, and it was one of the original Googie style architecture of Los Angeles. And so we thought, you know what, there's a lot changing on Sunset Boulevard, so let's work with the city of West Hollywood to protect the Standard Hotel building. And so we worked for a long time with the city, and thanks to our board and a big part of the community, which I think we have grown such an outreach in Los Angeles, and the support that we get, it's overwhelming. So that was a huge success. We get a lot of support online, and it's a great platform to share information. So, for example, the Marilyn Monroe house, this was brought to our attention online. We shared it with the public, activists, as if you want to do something, here's what you do. And it was a call to action. And basically, it was as simple as reaching out to your local congressperson, your council person in that jurisdiction, and it went viral. They were able to stop it. And I think that was actually because of this group effort that made a difference in a matter of 24 hours. There was tens of thousands of people that contacted Tracy Park. And it gave her the leverage to be able to really stand behind her decision.
We pick and choose these properties very carefully. We try to choose the most noteworthy properties, either by architect, by what happened in the property, where it is, who lived there, the significance of it.
As a cultural
Right.
resource.
It's a timely process to choose which one we're going to choose next, because it does take so much time and effort.
It's a labor of love.
Yes.
For sure. In this field, it's important that we are educated in the past. I think it explains so much to a body of work when you know your history. And when you can recognize that in a building or in a neighborhood or walking down the street, it really enriches your experience as well as what you can share with others. And so I think in design, it's really taking pride in the work that you do and being authentic in knowing where it came from. So it's not just a trend, or there's not just interiors that you just see over and over again. Actually, the past expands your horizons, and that's what is exciting to us in design. We are creatives in our own right every day. We do design work, create solutions for our aesthetic world. But it's also important that it is our job to carry forward education, awareness, and architectural history. When you see something that you know is so good or is a cultural resource or some sort of legacy, it's important to say something.
This process of saving these projects is long and arduous. And we're only a small group, but we're doing as much as we possibly can to keep neighborhoods intact.
I mean, what is a city without its art and architecture? Not much. So we strive and aim to celebrate that and preserve it, and don't dim your light. Keep it shining bright.